And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
From the Wegmans Ice Arena on the campus of SUNY Brockport, it's another edition of the Taylor Heating and Cooling High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. Today, a pair of teams looking to end their losing streaks. The Portside Royals have their regular season finale before sectionals as they take on the Webster Thomas Titans. So glad you could join us on Rock Sports Network. Marty Czekala with you. Well, this is not the streak you wanted to see if you represent Portside in any way, shape, or form. A 5-game losing streak where on Friday extended, a 3-6 loss that no one expected if you're Portside. Because of that, the loss to Victor cost them likely a chance at a top 4 seed entering Class A sectionals, which would mean a road game in the second round. We'll take a look at those Section 5 points in just a moment. Now, to get some momentum today comes the day to take on Webster Thomas Titans, who have a similar 10-8 record with 1 game remaining this week, but they have a draw as well. The Titans coming on a 2-game losing streak, coming off losses to Churchville, Charlie, and Fairport in games they were favorited. A home game in sight for the Class B second round for Webster Thomas. Either Canandaigua or Aquinas is who the team would likely face, and it will come down to this week. We pull up the Section 5 standings. Portside 5th with 92 points, averaging 4.8 on the year. They're up on Fairport with 75, averaging 4.6. But above Portside is Hilton with 99 points, averaging 5.5. They are playing tonight, and I believe they just got underway against the Blue Devils, which they just scored in. So we will keep you posted throughout that game on all the games that are happening around Section 5 right now. Let's get to the players to watch out for, though. We begin with Portside, and we mentioned him last time. It's Sal Balby. Likely his final game at Wegmans Ice Arena. He comes in on a 7-game point streak, tied for 18th in points in the section, and is looking to hit the diamond set of points in his career with 75. He's 3 away from doing that. Needs to have a big game before sectionals, though, to hit it. As for Webster Thomas, a player on a 4-game point streak, Sam Nesbitt. 3 goals and 8 assists for 11 points. You also have to watch out for Ryan Goel, the senior, 18 points on the season, leading his team of 8 goals and 10 assists. The final week of regular season play is underway before sectional begins, and it's the final game of the year for the Portside Royals. They take on the Webster Thomas Titans, and it's next on RSN.
It's I before E, except after C. Glad I could help. We're always happy to help, but I might want to clarify what kind of help. Not this.
Where does this go?
It actually goes right there.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
And not this.
Think it needs help.
I have just the thing.
Really?
Happy to help.
We're always happy to help, but what we're really good at is heating, cooling, and insulation.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 Westridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the
At Ralph Honda, we know car buying has changed, and so have we. Visit ralphhonda.com to value your trade, get instant credit approval, schedule service, even build and customize your next car. It's a whole new way of doing business, online and at Westridge Road. Ralph Honda.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Pontillo's Pizzeria in Spencerport is a proud supporter of high school sports. Think of them the next time you want delicious pizza, wings, salads, subs, calzones, appetizers, and desserts. Pontillo's remains a Spencerport favorite, using the freshest ingredients cooked to perfection. You can even order online if you like. Pontillo's Pizzeria wishes best of luck to both teams and hopes they get the pleasure of serving you soon at their location at 500 South Union Street in Spencerport.
And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
We are back here moments away from puck drop between the Portside Royals and the Webster Thomas Titans. Let's get you your starting lineups here. We'll begin with Webster Thomas, 10-8, coming on into today, and here is how things look for them. Nathan Shire playing forward, number 2. Cole Burton at defense, number 4. Lucas Nucitelli at forward, number 9. You also have Carter Chase at forward, number 22. Greg Van Heusen at defense, number 26. In goal today for Webster Thomas, Michael Nappy. And for the 10-8-1, Portside Royals, Ryan Hengen at defense, number 2. Frank Grad, number 9 at forward. Sal Balby, forward, number 10. Same with Zach Haynes, number 12. Zach New at defense, number 14. And in net for Portside today, Danny Kumarowski. Glad you could join us for this one on Rock Sports Network. We're set to go. Portside and Webster Thomas underway. Final game of the regular season for the Portside Royals. Danny Kumarowski has to cover up immediately after a Webster Thomas face-off win. Today's first period brought to you by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. At Lattimore, their physical therapists enjoy the work they do and bring a positive attitude to their patients' therapy experience. They want their patients' therapy to be something they look forward to each and every session. Check them out online at lattimorept.com. A tie-up as Portside tries to set up their first rush. Ryan Henchen with it at the point. Lets one go all the way from Holly. And it's covered up by Michael Nappy. Comparing the teams coming on in, you've got Portside averaging 4.3 goals a game, and they're allowing 2.4 on the year. Webster Thomas very close for them so far this season. 39-38 is the goal differential. Compare the first periods in just a moment. Balby with a shot at the point. That's ricocheted off of Sam Nesbitt. He's looking to break out, tries a cross pass. Good forward check by Zach Haynes to block the pass. Grad looked for it just at the point, but then taken away by Trevor Vino. Chips it up. Numbers coming amongst the forwards. It's going to be kicked back out. It's Nesbitt at the point. Waits and takes. Kick save for Kumarowski and carried by Grad. Haynes with it, a quick touch. Gives it back to the defenders for a line change. That was Nesbitt. Sets it up with his teammate. I believe that was Kyle Becker, number 14. On the toe drag was Ryan Goel, as he is pinned to the boards for just a moment. Goel, nobody home though. And can be cleared off the pass off of Henchen. New line of forwards are in. That's Pastorella. Peyton Hewitt blocks the lane. Gets it back to Teddy Paprocki. And now Logan Balone by himself, but has a pair of Titans behind him. As he lobs it up, Kumarowski out of the net to play the puck. Goes back to Landon Chris. First time he's checked in today. Intercepted by Logan Balone. Behind his own cage from Portside, it goes over to Connor Thomas. Breaks out, has a man open. That's Chris. Nice moves, takes the shot, but it's wide. Connor Thomas on the offensive rebound. Here's Horn with an opportunity, then off the glove of Michael Nappy. Back in the neutral zone. As Portside's looking to clear, Connor Thomas couldn't do it. Kumarowski reaches out. There's the handoff. Chris with it, and then just tipped. Kumarowski lets it go the other way. It's set up by Joe Millett, plays it over to Garrett Horn. Dishes it to Chris. Tries to chip it off the glass. Races on. Can Connor Thomas get there? No. Cole Burton wins that battle first. Nice moves from Nucitelli. But Sam Schultz plays it and dishes it over to Connor Thomas. Hello glass. Meets his check by Carter Chase. Thomas looking to break out as he blows a tire. So that was Grad, if not Schramm. Looking to break out, taken back by Nesbitt. Horn plays it off his skates, then lost it as he checks Carter Chase down onto the ice. Portside looking for a clear. It's kept in by Peyton Hewitt. Kevin Eckert had a goal on senior day last game. So to close the deficit, but could not close it enough. Of course, a big key for Victor last Friday against Portside was the power play, especially the 5-on-3. Portside needs to have a much better penalty kill today. Here's Nick Gradaria. Sends that around the boards as Trevor Vino was the intended target. Gradaria again as a crowd gathers. Sent around, that goes to Balby. And brings it into no man's land, gets a screen to his advantage, and in front is Greg Van Heusen to prevent a centering feed from happening as icing is ruled against Webster Thomas. Compare the goalies coming on in. Michael Nappy, the senior, 10-8 on the season with 2 shutouts. 9th amongst active goalies in goals against average with 2.61. Amongst active goalies, I mean goalies that have played at least 5 games on the season. Danny Komorowski, the junior, in net for Portside. In the top 10 in save percentage this season, 90% on the year. Here's Henson at the point. Lost it, though. Almost pickpocketed by Trevor Vino. Ryan Goel is onside. And now shifts it to the other side of the ice. Needs some help. And picked off by Portside. Haynes tried to spin that one around Teddy Paprocki. Berlone wanted it, can't get it. Haynes sets it up to Henson. Puts it in for the numbers to come up. Let's see if Henson can get there first off the bank pass. Here's Haynes around the world trying to wrap around. Lost it though. Balby takes it back, looking for a shot, can't get it. Try for the cross pass, set up. Grad fires one, it's a little bit too strong. Cameron back by Zach New. Banks it on over, looked for Balby once again. Haynes wants it back but can't. Grad though, beautiful. Interception, tries for the centering feed to Balby. He was driving towards the high slot, but cannot. Paprocki got a stick on it as well. Now it's back in the neutral zone off the finish by, I believe, Nucitelli. New, puts a Webster Thomas Titan on his back. As Haynes, with the bank pass, sets up Grad. Balby was onside, able to set up the line change for Portside. Connor Thomas tried to play it back at the point. Driven up by Carter Chase. Schramm gets there, though, in front first. Angles it over to Grad. Kept in at the point, though, by Hewitt. Opportunity coming. Shot taken just wide. Believe that was Pastorella, if not Grad. Battle breaking out in front of the Webster Thomas bench. With just about 11.5 to go in our opening period. Sam Nesbitt with it, but he blows a tire. And it's Michael Nappy that has to cover up as Justin Pastorella was putting on the pressure. Compare first periods coming on in. Portside +2, 19-17, and Webster Thomas a +7, 18-11. All those stats unofficial. Justin Pastorella in the face-off circle against Ryan Goel. Face-off won by the Port. Chris with a cross pass intended for Schramm, and he could not keep it inside the blue line as the Titans look to break out. Some good moves from Ryan Goel trying to get away from double trouble as we have offside against Portside. Again, glad you could join us here on Rock Sports Network. If you're watching on Facebook, let us know who you're rooting for in the chat. So glad you could join us here. Final week of regular season hockey in Section 5 before the chase for a brick begins. Of course, last year your champs, Pittsford, in Class A, leading the division coming on into today. And then in Class B was Webster Schrader, projected to be the 1 seeds in the tournament. Both sides projected to be the 1 seeds starting next week. Millette from his own zone sets up Connor Thomas. With the lane, tried the loose puck deke around Burton but could not, and then intended for Vino. Set up for Chris. Open space for Pastorella. See if he can get there. No. He's met by a Titan. Eckerd gets a pick and roll. Now sets up the centering feed possibly. Kicks it back out. One-timer for Lambert and scores. Lambert is fourth of the year, and the Port strikes first 1-0. This was a beautiful setup to Lambert and on the one-timer. And able to finish it just like that. 10:31 left in the first period. And so Lambert, with his fourth of the year, previously had 2 goals against Fairport. That came back on December 19th. That's not Alex Schramm. That's Sam Nesbitt trying to play it from behind his own cage. Henchen, it's a 2-on-1 here for Webster Thomas to tie it. Delayed penalty coming up against Portside. We'll have our first power play of the day. At the same time, that's a good penalty to draw for a trip to prevent a 2-on-1 shot from being taken, but it also gives 2 minutes for Webster Thomas on the power play. 10:03 to go. As it's Ryan Henchen in the box for a trip. And so our first man advantage of the day goes to Webster Thomas. Face-off won by Portside as they look to clear immediately with Thomas, which they do instantly. Portside on the penalty kill this season, 81% on the year. Webster Thomas on the power play, coming in at a measly 18.3%, one of the worst in Section 5 this season. Komorowski held not to play the puck, almost thought about clearing it himself. Berlone playing it from the half wall for a moment. Take it to Goel. Goel may do it himself. Wrap around, kicks it back out. Nucitelli then finds it. Wrister attempt by Nesbitt. I think it was off the shoulder pads of Kumo. It goes back to Nesbitt looking for options. Sets up his fellow defender. Back to Nesbitt. Nearly picked off by Connor Thomas. Looking for an opportunity was Nucitelli. Then finds it to Cam Hall. Kicks it right back out. Here's Hewitt with it. Dashes it around the boards. That goes back to Nucitelli. Cam Hall blows a tire but sends it around. That goes to Goel. Back over to Hall. Open space for a moment from Nucitelli, but could not get complete control of the biscuit. Nesbitt sets it up. That goes to Cam Hall again. Nucitelli, Hall, nice give and goes a shot and scored. Lucas Nucitelli on the power play levels it up at 1. If you look at the replay, just trickled on in off of Komorowski. Lucas Nucitelli, the freshman, with his 7th of the year. Last goal came January 30th against Brighton HFL, where he went 1-1-2, and we've got a tie game just like that off a power play goal. So even despite the small percentage of power play goals they've had this season, it's worked. Now they're looking for the lead possibly. A shot taken off the crossbar by Nick Grenadaria. Great read there. It trickles wide. Zach Haynes meets his match of the check. And Portside's got a delayed offside, if not a penalty coming up. And this wrote a delayed offside. Goel dashes it around the boards. Line change for Webster Thomas taking place. Millette looking to break out for the Port. Banks it off, looked for Haynes, and gave it away. This is Burton. Lobs it up, goes back to Millette, sends one deep, intended for Grad, and it tipped off of a player, so no icing. 7:48 to go in our opening frame. A 1-1 game. Goal scored so far by Andrew Lambert and Lucas Nucitelli in that order. Shirer nearly blows a tire. Looked for Carter Chase, and the battle breaks out the half wall. Back in the neutral zone by Greg Van Heusen. Here's a 3-on-2. Setup looked again for Grad, but just misses. Eckerd looking for a centering feed. That's tipped, though, off of Burton. Eckerd trying once again. Looking for that for his second apple of the day. Horn. Cross pass as New had to reach for it. Looking for, again, Horn. New tried to take it himself, and it's blocked off the glass and chipped and cleared. No momentum, so his play continues. Full line change for Webster Thomas, and this is an onside play. Down on the ice went Frank Grad as he was able to avoid a check, prevent that from happening. A dump in and a line change for Portside. 6:48 to go in our opening frame. Here's a chance for Lambert for his second swing and a miss, strike one. Easy there, baseball season starting up in a few months. Ballone pumps the brakes, but ran out of room. This should be a Portside icing, and it is. 6:33 to go in the first period. The Taylor Heating & Cooling High School Hockey Game of the Week is brought to you by Taylor Heating & Cooling. Finding a trustworthy company to handle your HVAC and plumbing needs doesn't have to be difficult. Taylor Heating, a full-service plumbing, heating, and air conditioning company with additional specialties in indoor air quality since 1947. They're the team to call at 500-HELP. Biscuits drop. Face-off is won by Portside. Around the boards, Lambert looks to clear, and he did, thanks to the check that he had to take. So we're seeing the body being played here in this first frame. Schultz to the point, was able to keep it inside, then gave it away. Now it's Nesbitt that put it in the Portside zone. Another giveaway. This time it's Alex Wright. He was onside, dumped it in. That shot was all the way from Greece. Henchen, and it was tipped. Henchen has to play it back. It was off of Greta Daria. Lamberton's got it. Takes a shot. A good save from Nappy. Around it goes. Henchen could keep it onside. He could not. Portside has to regroup. This is Christ at center. Millette. Up and around. And now a nice reach from Thomas, but at the point, shot taken from Vino, save Kumarowski. Pastorella looking to break out, and he does to Connor Thomas. Now he needs help. Can he get his way around one, which was Burt, and he couldn't. Henchen tries to play it once again. Vino whiffs on that. Christ gets it to Thomas. And late hit on the play as Cole Burton checked Connor Thomas. Thomas doesn't seem too pleased by that, I would bet. The whistle already blew there, so we'll go back to the neutral zone. 5:17 to go in the first period. Tie game at 1 still between Portside and Webster Thomas. A lot of action happening around Section 5 on this Tuesday. Some teams playing their final game of the year. Other teams, maybe 1 game to go, maybe 2 rest of the week. Center ice face-off coming up, and face-off's won by the Titans. Gaining the zone was Nathan Shire. New trying to get away from Shire. But Shire still controls it. There's the kick out at the point. Snapper wide. And it was a good attempt by, I believe, Van Heusen. Taken back by Burton. Who gets there first is Schramm. Off a grad and back at no man's land. Burton plays it. Angles it. And nobody home. Bobby could have gotten there. Instead, it's Burton. Had a couple of screens. Nucitelli has the tying goal. Sent that in deep for the line change for Webster Thomas. 4 come in. Grad looking to set a play up. That was tipped off the stick of Balby. And as he pins Sam Nesbitt, and a mosh pit breaks out. Haynes sets it up. Grad open space. Fires it. Good save, Nappy. Rebounded by Van Heusen, who clears. Doesn't have the momentum for an icing. Schramm has to play it. New off the soccer pass. Haynes sets it up onside for Balby. No, it was blocked. Taken back by Nesbitt. Trying to clear. Good forecheck from Balby. Sets up Thomas. Tried the centering feed to Grad. A little bit too far. And a delayed penalty coming up, I believe. And we do for a high sticking. With 3:53 to go in the first period. And in the box for Webster Thomas will be Sam Nesbitt. So high sticking the call. Portside on the power play this season, 30.9%. Their kill is 81%. Or excuse me, Webster Thomas's kill is 82%. First attempt on the power play for Portside today, looking to take the lead back with 3:53 to go in the first frame. It's a Webster Thomas face-off win. Could look for an easy clear around the boards. Can this be kept inside? It cannot by New. Nice play from Trevor Vino to let that one loop across. Haynes with it. Sets it up from behind. Trying to get onside was Balby, but it's off. Haynes a little bit too far out in front. Each team 5 shots on goal to get this period started, and a tie game at 1 at the moment. I was told by the scorers table, which is also a bunch of the college hockey players you see at Brockport, they were going to do the shots that were stopped by each attendee, not the shots that were wide. So 3.5 to play in our first period. Balby has it at center. Has to play it from behind as he felt the pressure. Haynes looking to gain the zone. It is gained by Balby with a nice move, but has to bank it. Nobody home. This could set up a line change for Portside off this clear. Oh, nice job by Balby, but he meets his check of Trevor Vino, and a battle breaks out. It's back at center. That sets up a line change for Webster Thomas as we're approaching 1 minute left on the Portside power play. Balby feeds it to Haynes. Able to gain the zone. Just had enough of a lane, but now it's clogged past Czekala. Then Van Heusen takes it away. Another clear, third clear. Like the final rush coming out as Kumarowski plays the puck and sends that one around. Wants past Czekala, and he does. And has to get back to Grad, who loses it. Webster Thomas, now will they try to do something shorthanded? They cannot. Nice forecheck from Nucitelli, though. Got to give him credit for that. Intercepted back by Ballone and puts it back in the Portside zone. One final rush possibly for Portside. If I recall correctly, they don't even have a single shot on this power play right now. 15 seconds left. And again, Portside has to reset. Chris playing it. Sets up Henchen, goes back to Lamberton, has the opening goal. And we're back to full strength. A horrible power play for Portside with $1:50 to go in period 1. At center, taken away by Schultz. And another giveaway. Brian Goel forces a Portside player to lose the stick, and that was of Balby's. Lamberton puts it in to prevent the offside from happening. Whiffed off the breakout pass for just a moment, tipped off of Henchen. Vino wants to play, at which he will. Tries to gain the slot, and it's off of Kumarowski with a good save again. Put again by Nesbitt. Sent around the boards. Great check against Goel, though. Kicked back out to Van Heusen with 1 minute left in the frame. Thomas provided the screen, but intercepted. Shot taken by Gradaderius wide. Carried by Carter Chase, but can't miss on the rebound shot. Lamberton dekes it around 1. Try and prevent a check from happening. Chase again. A 2-on-2. Trickled back by Henchen. Final line change for Portside likely in this stanza. This is Hewitt from behind his own cage. Taken then back by Shire. Trying to control it. Intercepted back by Schramm. 15 seconds to go. Pastorella looking for the lane. Let that one fly way wide. Balby, though, gathers it back. Looked for a centering feed to Grad and lost it. And that should lead to a Webster Thomas icing, which it did. 2.2 seconds on the clock. Portside looking to beat the buzzer to have all the momentum at the first intermission. Again, today's first period brought to you by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. The Navico Clinics offer 29 locations throughout the area, including Brockport, North Chalet, Spencerport, and the brand new location in Churchville. The full locations, check them out online at LattimorePT.com. Face-off won by Webster Thomas, and that's how the first frame comes to an end. A 1-all game at the moment. as goals so far scored by Lamberton and Nucitelli. Shots, 6 for Webster Thomas and 5 for Portside. We'll step aside. Second period coming up next. Stay with us in the Taylor Heating and Cooling High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network.
It's I before E, except after C. Glad I could help. We're always happy to help, but I might want to clarify what kind of help. Not this.
Where does this go?
It actually goes right there.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
And not this.
Think it needs help.
I have just the thing.
Really?
Happy to help.
We're always happy to help, but what we're really good at is heating, cooling, and insulation.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
At Ralph Honda, we know car buying has changed, and so have we. Visit RalphHonda.com to value your trade, get instant credit approval, schedule service, even build and customize your next car. It's a whole new way of doing business, online and at Westridge Road. Ralph Honda.
Pontillo's Pizzeria in Spencerport is a proud supporter of high school sports. Think of them the next time you want delicious pizza, wings, salads, subs, calzones, appetizers, and desserts. Pontillo's remains a Spencerport favorite, using the freshest ingredients cooked to perfection. You can even order online if you like. Pontillo's Pizzeria wishes best of luck to both teams and hopes they get the pleasure of serving you soon at their location at 500 South Union Street in Spencerport.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 Westridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
We're back here on Rock Sports Network. Second period, moments away between Portside and Webster Thomas. Let's take a look at games that happened around Section 5 today. 2 games currently in the books as far as we know. Canandaigua and Gates Chili tied at 2, so that should pretty much wrap things up in the battle for 5th. That should belong to Portside. Grease Storm with a huge win against Churchville Chili today. You've got Hilton up on Victor 2-0. That's a huge in the race for 4th against Portside. Should Hilton win that one, likely over there. And then Webster Schrader up 2-0 on Brighton Honeoye Falls Lima. I'll keep you posted. And we also have other updates too. Pittsford defeated Penfield 4-2. That's a big win for Pittsford there on that side of things. That should give them pretty much clinch the 1 seed on that side of things for the A division, as well as the Monroe County title as a whole. And Irondequoit and Fairport, from what we know of, are currently tied at 1-1. So recap the first period here at the moment. Portside got on the board first with 6 minutes and 29 seconds into the period. Andrew Lambert off a one-timer in the high slot. Assist coming from Kevin Eckert made it 1-1. 1-0. And then with 8:42 to go, just about 2 minutes after that first goal, the answer back from Webster Thomas on the power play. Goal scored by Lucas Nucitelli with his 7th on the season. Helper coming from Cam Hall to make it 1-1. Shots from the first period, 6 from Webster Thomas and 5 from Portside. Penalties in that first period, 1 on each side. 10:05 to go against Portside. Orion Henshin trip. And then 3:53 to go. Webster Thomas high sticking against Sam Nesbitt. During that power play as well that Portside had, there were not even any shots from the Royals there in that 2-minute extra man advantage. So, alrighty. So we are set to go for the second period. And again, if you're watching on Rock Sports Network's Facebook page, let us know who you were rooting for. And so we are set to go. Both teams switched sides. Lucas Nucitelli against Sal Balby for the face-off circle. The face-off is won by Portside. Banked by Millette, that leads to icing against Portside. Today's second period, brought to you by Ralph Honda. Car buying has changed, and so has Ralph Honda. See the new 2024 models, new technology, and a new way of buying. The new Hondas are fuel-efficient, spacious, and sporty, with something for every Honda lover. Come in and meet with one of their automotive specialists to customize your new Honda at Ralph Honda on Westridge Road in Greece and online at ralphhonda.com. Either an icing or an offside, whatever you want to say. It was nearly a hybrid of both, though. So, and now it's ruled an icing. So we now have a face-off on the Webster Thomas end. 12 seconds into our middle frame. One by Portside, shot from Grad. It was blocked. Carrying by Nucitelli. Plays it on over to Van Heusen. Nobody home, though, and that's given back to Nucitelli. Excuse me, that's Van Heusen again. Sends that around. That goes to Burton. And then taken away by the Royals. Balby lets it go. It's off the stick of a Titan, Carter Chase. 2-on-2, Nucitelli. Runs at a racetrack. Explores options. Shire. Tripped up. Delayed pound against Portside. And every official saw that one. Ryan Henshin's second tripping call of the day. And so Webster Thomas back on the power play, in which they're 1-for-1 off of Nucitelli's goal earlier. So we'll see what happens. Cam Hall in the face-off circle for Webster Thomas. And it's the Titans face-off win. Hall sends that back out, tipped off of Thomas. Schultz looking to clear, but he cannot. Shot taken just wide. Good attempt from Nucitelli, looking for his second light up of the night. Goel, Hall, back to Goel. Goel again. Nope, that's Hall once again. Wants the center and feed as Goel's trying to evade, if not Hall. Tipped in back to Hall again. Again, you've got Goel providing a screen. Taken back out. Lob back up. Schultz trying to clear. Could have set up a 2-on-0 situation. Hall with it with some open space. Pumps the brakes. Taken away by Schultz. Looking for the first clear. Up off of Webster Thomas skate. Abate looking to drive. Shots wide. They have actually been Czekala one-timer again. The low slot from Goel just misses. And set back around off the skates of Hall. Goel wanted Valley off the glass. Not clear just yet until now. Hewitt tried everything. 45 seconds left of the power play. Hall has options, but does he go for it himself? Yes, nope. Takes the shot. Battle in the low slot. Open puck. And a lot of pressure on from Webster Thomas until now. Final rush here. Cole Burton sets it up. Both sides going for line changes. Look to set up a stretcher. That's an icing against Webster Thomas. Portside gets a opportunity for another shorthanded goal. And keep in mind, don't believe he is on the ice right now, or is he? I don't believe he is as things stand, but Frank Grad right now, the shorthanded goals king in Section 5, and he is on the ice right now. Has a total of 6 shorties this year. 21 seconds left, though, on the Webster Thomas power play, their second of the day. Cole Burton plays it from behind his own cage and sets up the breakout pass. That goes to Shire, who gains the zone. Had enough of a lane, now looking for a centering feed. Kicks it back out to the point. Van Heusen, back over. Shire's shot deflects off of a player, and it's off the top of the glass. Then back around to Burton, and we're back to full strength. But an icing against Portside. So that puts Webster Thomas 1 for 2 on the power play, and we remain at a 1-1 level game. Check who's in the circle, and it's Cam Hall for Webster Thomas again. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. It's a Portside face-off win. Millette plays it around the boards. And I think that was intended for Schultz. And it's a breakout pass to the forwards across the blue line as Nesbitt tried everything to keep it in but couldn't. So the Titans have to reset. Nesbitt sets up Hewitt and moves it forward off of Peperaki. Here comes Hall with an opportunity. Open space. Fires it. Again off the iron. Then a mega slapper that's wide. Hewitt kept it inside the zone. Millette wants to clear it. Instead, Hall sets up. Portside plays now. Frank Grad. Needs help, though. Tried to move around one, but the fancy footwork just didn't work one bit. Below with an opportunity. Lets it go off the glove of Kumarowski. Battle for it. Wraparound possibility for Malone just misses, and Webster Thomas got a pressure opportunity. Hall exploring. Plays it to Malone. Looking again for Hall. And this is taken away by Millette. Heavy pass for the line change. Instead actually dumped it in rather. 12:50 to go in our middle frame. And the mosh pit's starting to break out here at Wegmans Ice Arena. Who gets it free? Shire does. New lobbed it off the boards. Be kept in by Schultz? No. Shire to play it around one. Horn tried the poke check, but couldn't. Chase wanted to set it up, and he gets around two. Chase set up? No, just short for Nucitelli, looking for his second of the day. Shire. That's off the glass once again. Looked again. Shire chance and scored! Shire's 5th of the year, and Webster Thomas takes the lead. Is able to get it back after the rebound a couple seconds later. And that just went 5-hole on Kumarowski. Watch the replay on my end, a little bit of a delay between computer to computer, but Shire's 5-hole goals for his 5th of the year puts him now on a 2-game point streak as he scored against Churchville Chili. last time out. And now Portside looking to tie the game. First time they have been down in this contest. Back for Ryan Goel. Put around the boards and take it back at the point. Shot and off of Kumarowski. Open space for a rebound. Portside's got to clear it, which they do. And now Connor Thomas in a 1-on-2. Let that go, and a good save from Nappy again. Thomas tried to slide and take it away off the forecheck. Hornet center, dumps it in, but still a delayed offside. Sent deep, and for a moment, Vino was all alone. That's from an odd angle and stopped by Kumarowski, and play is stopped as that is off the netting. Fans, don't forget tomorrow night on Rock Sports Network at 7 p.m., the 5th season premiere of RSN Trackside. Marty Czekala, yours truly, alongside Kelvin LaPierre, break down the news and views of NASCAR and local short track racing. RSN Trackside back tomorrow at 7 p.m. on Rock Sports Network. Looking forward to that. NASCAR season officially started back up on Sunday. Points racing begins a week from Sunday with the Daytona 500. Paprocki pinned by Millette. Got to take it easy, though, to avoid a penalty. You don't want to have a penalty at this time when you're down a goal. Hall back to Paprocki. Nearly tripped up by Millette. Instead blew a tire. Hall looking for somebody to drive towards the slot. Paprocki tried to finish it in a way similar to the Michigan, but no. Meanwhile, Paprocki open. Great pass, but just wide for Cam Hall. That would have been incredible if he found the back of the net. A no-look backhand goal that was wide, net that was wide open. Meanwhile, it's Hall again with a toe drag. No, tries to go short side. Back at the point for Nesbitt. Does it himself, tries the backhander, misses, gets his own miss. Nope, that was rather below. But the pressure continues for Webster Thomas. Back a heavy slapper for Nesbitt off the paraphernalia of Kumarowski, and play is stopped with 10:04 to go. Webster Thomas with a lot of great reads so far. And right now they are out shooting Portside 9-2 as we are 6:56 into the period. And Dave Evans, the head coach of Webster Thomas, must be impressed by with the way this team has started in this second frame. New, as he set that up to, I believe, Thomas, which it was. Back over, taken away by Chris. Waits, reaches, nobody home. Pastorella instead was guarded by Van Heusen. First one there on the weak side was Shire, coming off the go-ahead goal. That was scored with 12:17 left in the period. Off the back of Shire. Would have been onside if he played it. Schramm with it. Chris, nice moves. There's a bank pass. I think that was intended for New, if not Thomas, if Thomas was trying to drive towards the back of the net. Schramm with a wrister. Nice move from Thomas as the shot. It's a little bit too strong. Chris with the carom. Centering feed for Pastorella, misses. New with open space. Tries to get around and it's blocked. Schramm still on side. Didn't completely cross the blue line. And now Portside's putting on the pressure. Taken away by New Czekala as he's pinned. Open space, Pastorella, no, swing and a miss. That should lead to a Webster Thomas icing. That does with 8:49 to go. High school hockey game of the week also brought to you by Bill Gray's. Every Tuesday is Great Play Tuesday at Bill Gray's. $9.99 for 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers or hot dogs on top of home fries and mac salad. Loaded with your choice of toppings, including Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce. Great Play Tuesday every Tuesday at Gimme 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 Bill Gray's. Sam Schultz in the face-off circle for Portside and loses it to Webster Thomas. It's Nesbitt looking to clear. Wanted to go well, but missed it, and it's back to Nesbitt. Trying to find his way around Schultz, gets a screen to help. Banks it off the glass and clears. Should be a Webster Thomas icing, which it is. With 8:30 to go. Checking on some other updates. It's 2-1 Hilton right now on Victor. If you're keeping an eye on that matchup, if you're a Portside fan, see if there is some possible daylight of trying to get a home game in the second round of sectionals. But they still have one game left to, as they just have to wait. No games left to go after this one. Must win, trying to end a 5-game losing streak. Schultz goes down as he was trying to miss the check of Vino. That goes off of Gruttadaria. Vino with a cross pass back to Gruttadaria. Both of them were double teamed. Vino takes it back out to go out. Waits, looks for the lane. That's one of the way. May have to send this flying around the boards. And gives it away. Webster Thomas has to regroup. Van Heusen dumped it in for the line change. Nice. Moves there to prevent Balby. Nice stretch pass, but meets a check of Van Heusen with a small hit. Van Heusen right now to Peperaki. Gets it out of the danger zone. Here's Cam Hall. Takes it back out. Peperaki waits. Banks it back out. Here's Van Heusen. Nobody home. Willett chipped it off the glass. Back to the point for Burton. Fires one. That's tipped off a Portside Royal. And a high slot shot opportunity for Hall is wide left. Taken back by Balone. Finds Peperaki again. Big battle from behind Kumarowski. Here's Hall again. Van Heusen keeps it in for now. Racing after it, Balone waits and takes off the glove of Kumo. Back to Peperaki, more pressure on for Webster Thomas. Hall, spin move, back to Peperaki. Long shift right now for both of them. Dashed around the board. Van Heusen also a long shift for him at the point. And there is a line change for one Titan. And now it's finally cleared in the neutral zone. Van Heusen angles it. Gave it back up to a Royal. Frank Red, though, racing after it. Now needs help, but takes it himself. And in butterfly is Nappy. Not taking a nap right now. 6:05 left in the middle period. A 2-1 advantage for Webster Thomas again. Nathan Shire with the second goal for the Titans today. That went 5-hole on Kumarowski. Pastorella against Nucitelli. And it's a face-off win for Webster Thomas. Nesbitt gives it back to Pangallo. However, though, an icing ruled. Fans, be sure to check out The Rock, rocksportsnetwork.com, where you'll be able to watch tonight's game and all of our games this season on demand 24/7 on your smart TV, desktop, or mobile device. rocksportsnetwork.com, Rochester's only digital sports channel. Pastorella and Nucitelli once again. Tie up, one by Portside. Chris lets one go and tried to go short side on Nappy. That's another stop for number 30. In transition, a shot also wide. That was a good attempt by, I believe, Shire again, looking to light up the lamp for the second time today. And do we have a delayed penalty coming up? We do. A trip against Carmen Pangallo. So he goes to the box with 5:36 to go, and a big opportunity for Portside to tie this game up. Third tripping call of the game, combined on both teams. And a 2-minute minor. Portside 0 for 1 on the power play. Remember, their first power play, they did not even get any shots up in the 2-minute span. That went from 353 to 153. And there's the first clear. That is what helped out Webster Thomas. Bill McGrath likely said some things after the first period to improve the power play. Haynes with it for Portside. With the breakout pass. Gaining the zone, back out to Grad. Wanted to set up Pastorella, it's kicked off his skates. And it goes back to Goel. New plays it, looking for a man at the low slot. Ricochets back to Haynes. Haynes once again. Tic-tac-toe pass. Pastorello waits and takes. Good block by Burton to get there in time. Back to Haynes with a slapper. Another good save from Nappy. Open puck for a moment, but then cleared. Under 1:10 to go in this man advantage. Grad. Back and forth touching. Balby nearly tripped up. He's got a chance at something, trying to tie it, and it's wide. Grad. Could be cleared and could lead to a shorthanded opportunity, but slapped back in by Grad again. As he dishes it on over off the cross pass. Balby with a shot. And no, that was Haynes rather. And stopped again by Nappy. 4:21 left in the period. 45 seconds just about remaining on the power play. Tie up. Portside with the wing, shot taken off the ice, and play is stopped. It was off the mesh. Good attempt from Balby, though. We'll try this once again. Nucitelli was the one that lost the stick and regains it back. Portside looking to tie this game up. Thomas, he win the faceoff, intended for Christ. And then a heavy fire off the boards. Look for Eckerd. Millette waits, looks for the lanes, fires, and it scored! Millette answers back with his first of the season. Level at 2. He went 5-hole on a pair of Titans. With 4:01 to go, a power play goal. A good way for the sophomore to score goal 1 on the year. And not only did he 5-hole Michael Nappy, he also 5-holed Sam Nesbitt. The key player on the 4-game point streak. Another shot from Balby looking for the lead. Nappy makes the cover up. So if you're a Portside fan, you're awake and alive right now. And now with that power play goal, we are tied back up. Can confirm as well for Millette. Save the puck. First goal as a Portside Royal. Congratulations on that. Last season had 3 assists. So a much better year for him. And now his first goal of the season. And you could tell the entire bench was hyped up from that. New with the breakout pass is Hainsey tied up. Left some open space for a moment. Off the back check was Vino. A lot of bodies colliding here on the past minute or so. Balby pressuring Van Heusen. Looking for a wraparound play back to Haynes, and we've got a delayed penalty or a hand pass. I think they wrote a hand pass. Nope, the net was dislodged, and I mean way dislodged. 3:14 to go. Again, today's second period brought to you by Ralph Honda. They know car buying has changed. When you visit our showroom or ralphhonda.com, value your trade, get instant credit approval, schedule service, even build and customize your next Honda. Ralph Honda on West Ridge Road and online at ralphhonda.com. One up by Webster Thomas. And around to Piprocki. Nearly hooked by Connor Thomas there. That was close. Taken then by Pangallo after just coming out of the box, costing his team a goal with Millette's goal on the power play. There's an icing against the Titans with 2:59 to go. Remember, the second period was 7-2 at one point in shots for Webster Thomas. Right now it's 18-15 total combined in the second period. So right now, if you're keeping score at home, this is currently 12-10. Webster Thomas on the shot side of things. So the shots are doubled, and what a lick! Joe Millette just came off his first goal, and he's cooking right now with a heavy body check. He's looking for his second light up of the night, but that's blocked by Cam Hall. Banked off by Balone. And Hall getting chased after by Malat. Kept in by Balone. Loses the lane by Hench, and a cross pass after Peprowski requested for it. And a loose puck and back in no man's land. And now Webster Thomas has to try again. 2:20 to go. 2-2 game in period 2. Oh, it could be a chance for Balone. Looking for a breakaway, but shot. Peprowski, no. Hall wanted it, and he can't get it either. So Chris hopefully calms things down just a little bit, but loses it. Nice forecheck by Peprowski. And it's kept in for now. As meanwhile, a redirector opportunity for Balone just missed. Nobody could tip it in on the doorstep. As it was Schultz who gave it away. We'll check that was Chris. Gave it away to Nesbitt. Peprowski takes a lick. And here comes Lamberton. Trying to light the lamp up a second time, and it's off the leg of a Titan. We'll stop play with the buck 38 to go in period 2. Tie up again on the faceoff. Won by Webster Thomas. Nucitelli sends it around, and a cover up by Nappy. Be sure to check out The Rock, rocksportsnetwork.com, where you're able to watch tonight's game and all of our games this season on demand 24/7 on your smart TV, desktop, or mobile device. rocksportsnetwork.com, Rochester's only digital sports channel. Titans trying to get it away from the danger zone after a tying goal that was scored by Joe Millette. Nucitelli set it up as Chase was held for a moment. Not going to get a call on that, though. New to Pastorella. Trying to get his way around to Schultz, but here's an opportunity. Shire's got a goal, looking for his second. And a great catch by Kumarowski. Maybe his best save of the day so far. Shire was trying to go with a smooth backhander, but unable to do so. Got its face off again as we're approaching the final minute of the middle stanza. Won by the Titans once again. Haynes got a twig on it for a moment, and it goes back to Chase. As he sets up Nucitelli, tried the toe drag. Back to New. This is on trying to clear. He blows a tire meanwhile. Centering feed just missed for a moment by Shire. Shire, does he set up Nucitelli possibly? Looks for his way around Balby. Tries for a centering feed, taken away by Grad. Lobbed up, looks for Haynes. Slapped away by Burton. Horn on the regroup. 30 seconds to go. New with a deep one intended for Haynes. That should lead to icing, and it does. With 25 ticks exactly on the clock. Go out in the circle against Balby. A shot taken immediately by Grenadaria. Another save for Kumarowski. Malat sliding to give it over to Henchen. If not cleared away, that's icing again. Stops the clock with 11.5 to go. One more face-off here, possibly. Win by Portside. However, though, with its go out. Takes it back out. Snapper off the post for just a moment. I think that was Grenadaria, the last one to have the puck. Meanwhile, Reverser finds the back of the net just before the buzzer. Sam Nesbitt gives Webster Thomas the lead. It's 3-2 going into the second intermission. And the fans of the Wegmans Ice Arena on the port side are stunned. That's off of Kumarowski, and Nesbitt has a 3-2 lead for Webster Thomas. That's what you call, in the words of Mike Breen, bang. 22-15 in shots after 2 for Webster Thomas. We've had a wild second period. What's going to happen in this third period? Find out in a little bit. You're watching the Taylor Heating and Cooling High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network.
It's I before E, except after C. Glad I could help. We're always happy to help, but I might want to clarify what kind of help. Not this.
Where does this go?
It actually goes right there.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
And not this.
Think it needs help.
I have just the thing.
Really?
Happy to help.
We're always happy to help, but what we're really good at is heating, cooling, and insulation.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey. 2184 Westridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Pontillo's Pizzeria in Spencerport is a proud supporter of high school sports. Think of them the next time you want delicious pizza, wings, salads, subs, calzones, appetizers, and desserts. Pontillo's remains a Spencerport favorite, using the freshest ingredients cooked to perfection. You can even order online if you like. Pontillo's Pizzeria wishes best of luck to both teams and hopes they get the pleasure of serving you soon at their location at 500 South Union Street in Spencerport.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
See the new models, new technology, and a new way of buying at Ralph Honda. The 2024 Hondas are fuel-efficient, spacious, and sporty with something for every Honda lover. Customize yours at ralphhonda.com or in our showroom. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigel's has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, 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 Bill Gray.
Third period just around the corner here between Portside and Webster Thomas. Take a look at updates around Section 5 of games that are happening right now. Hilton's still up 2-1 on Victor. There's 5:36 left to go in the third period. Webster Schrader leads Brighton. Honeyway Falls Lima 3-0 in the third period. On the Pittsford's, I already mentioned Pittsford earlier. As for Irondequoit Fairport, still have a 1-1 at the moment from last time we checked. So a lot of recap in the third period. Scoring began with 12:17 left to go. A 5-hole goal by Nate Shire gave Webster Thomas the lead. Portside was able to answer back with 4:01 to go with Joe Millett's first varsity goal on the power play. Also a 5-hole goal assisted by Connor Thomas. Then just before the buzzer, you had Sam Nesbitt score with the apples from Ryan Goel and Trevor Vino. That is how it is 3-2 at the end of 2. Shots that period were 16-10 for Webster Thomas. Total 22-15 as things stand. 2 penalties that period. One for Portside. Ryan Henson was again called for tripping. And then on the Webster Thomas side, Carmine Pangallo was called for a trip too. So we are just about set to go here for the third and final period. The final has an asterisk on it. Keep in mind, just in case, because you never know. You never know. A reminder, by the way, one more broadcast this year to close out the Section 5 hockey season. Churchville against Brighton, Honeyway Falls, Lima. At start time, 7 p.m. You can watch it right here on Rock Sports Network. And again, we are starting to as well to reach down to the ending of Section 5 hockey games. Who knows if we will be broadcasting a sectional matchup. But if this week is the final week, make sure you go tell our sponsors from, for example, Taylor Heating and Cooling, our newest member of the RSN family. And then, you know, Lattimore, Ralph Honda, Locker Room Sports, Bill Gray's, all of our clients that you love watching this, keep supporting us in what we do. And RSN will also, too, we'll have a broadcast, we'll be broadcasting under the NFHS network for state regionals, Far West regionals. So we're looking forward to that, as Section 5 will be hosting once again. Final period set to go here at Wegmans Ice Arena. Tie up, but one by Webster Thomas. Shire has one tonight. Looking for an odd angle, and it's off the post. Karen by Gratis, he's looking to break out, intended for Balby, as Webster Thomas tries to get another chance at something. Burton, his lane was just clogged up for a moment by Haynes. Grad on a quick touch. Burton, bank pass to Shire. Couldn't control it, Van Heusen. Pumps the time down and plays it from between the two pipes. Shire gains the zone, but he's by himself though. Lets that go around the boards. Is it to himself? Nope, goes for a line change. Vino dishes it back out. That goes to Nesbitt. Remember, had the goal just before the buzzer went off to end the second. Haynes off of Henson, then lobbed back around. Help could come possibly. Grad, and it's Balby to clear. He's quadruple teamed there for just a moment. Nesbitt takes it away. As he dumped it in, there was a delayed offside against Portside for a moment. Kevin Eckerd playing the forecheck. Thomas as well. Gradadaria hands it off to Goel. Thomas could not keep it inside. It's taken away by Van Heusen. Lets that fly, and it actually went off of Schramm. Actually, check that one off of, I believe, Christ. Eckerd next to him. Sent around Eckerd. Low slot. Trying to wrap it around on the spinorama. Lost it. That's Hall who's trying to get this out of the danger zone, which he does. Tries to get around. Peperaki could help out. He can't. New. Finds his way around one. Nice move from the defender. Kicks it back out. Eckerd now sets it up to Schramm. Off his stick. And it goes to Nesbitt. Tipped off with a twig of Christ. Peperaki tried to break out to Hall. Banked off as Chris tried to hand it back down. Puck stays in play. Tipped off the top of the boards. Peperaki couldn't take it back out. It's Pastorella. The pass was actually blocked and back in the neutral zone. 2-on-2, Pastorella. Around one, fires it, kick save from Nappy, excuse me. And this is an icing against Webster Thomas. Long shift to begin the third period, which is brought to you by Locker Room Sports. Outfitting beginners to pros, playing hockey of all ages since 1977, including former local NHL players Ryan Callahan, Brian Gianna, his brother Steven, and their families. Stop in to see Graham and the gang for the special attention you deserve. They know the game, they know the fit. Locker Room Sports, Ridge Road West in Greece. Face-off won by the Titans. Vino tried to get it away, has to bank it to try and clear it, and it goes off of Millette. Van Heusen, tipped by Goel. Look to break out. Just another icing against the Titans, and it is. I feel like Vino, though, if he had the speed, he could have waved the icing off possibly. I don't know on that. If I was going to stop there and give up if I were Vino, the senior. We'll see here. Third period coming on in. Advantage for Webster Thomas +5, -2 for Portside unofficially coming in to today's game. Henshin trying to reset as the Titans were playing some back check there. Grad gains the zone, has help from Haynes. Then lost it, back at the point. Heavy slapper, and it's caught by Nappy. That was a good read from Grad. Grad, if not Balby. Each team looking for their first points of the game. Remember, Balby's got a 7-game point streak on the line. Had an assist against Victor last game. One of the longer point streaks we have seen this season. Shot taken from Grad off the mark. Henshin can't keep it in. And it's Nesbitt that sets up the next rush for Webster Thomas. Looking for an insurance goal here. Tried a stretcher, and it worked for Vino. Takes it back out. Way wide. Carried by Vino. Gives it back to Goel. To go around as he chases after it. Sent back to the point. Then tipped again. Back to Nesbitt. Good setup pass to the slot. Shot. Kumarowski's on the save. And we'll stop play with 13:11 to go. Couldn't tell who got the shot was. Tough to see the numbers on the elbows of Webster Thomas. But we'll get back into the thick of things. 13:11 to go in the third period. Portside trying to tie this game up. Second time today they have been down a goal. Shot off the helmet of Kumarowski and nearly went to the back of the net for a moment. Eckert, good cross pass to Thomas. Lets it go, and Nappy in the trapper. Fans, don't forget to follow Rock Sports Network on Twitter and Facebook, where you can find some great local and regional sports news and entertainment, including live streaming high school and college game broadcasts, RSN Trackside back tomorrow at 7, Brockport Golden Eagles football, and much more. Like us and follow us at Rock Sports Net across all social media. Balone could not keep. Balone, limited cleared away. Here comes Hall. Good cross pass. Great move off of Kumarowski. Good read from Piprocki, but just to now have the target there. Hall sets it up. Try to go back and forth between Hall and I think it was Balone. Here comes Thomas. That one's off the chest of Van Heusen. Here comes Hall. Pass intercepted by New, intended for Piprocki. Kept it off the poke there for a moment. Now Van Heusen gets it out. There isn't a delayed offside for just a moment. Some of the Portside players go for a line change. Burton, that one was a stretcher intended for Piprocki as the Titans ice the puck with 12:04 to go. Again, no games left for Portside until sectionals. This is their final game of the season. Then they await their fate for the rest of the week. Who will it be? From the looks of it, it seems like it could be Hilton at this fate, and that's what the probability aims to be at this point. As Nucitelli says hello glass after meeting his check. Shirer goes down, but as they intercept the breakout pass, that went to Chase. He's racing after it. Kumo plays it. Has to get back in the in his crease. Or else could have been a wide open net. Shire lost it for a moment. Nesbitt angles that over, nobody home. Taken back by, I believe, Millett. Looked to set up Lambert and gave it away to Hewitt. Off the knee of Schultz. Millett back and forth. He and Henschen go with it. Set up at center ice as Schultz meets his check, and that crosses the blue line. And then it's taken away. Here comes a chance for, I believe, Hewitt. Taken away by the Royals. Lamberton was screened up. Webster Thomas was hoping for an icing. They wouldn't get it. Nesbitt poked away. Nice check from Schramm, but a shot taken. Save Kumarowski. Rebound with an open net. Misses it. And could be a breakaway opportunity. Lamberton racing after it. And icing is ruled. As Van Heusen got in front, referee had a close decision to make, and there's some extra pushing going on between Goel and a Portside Royal. I think just a little bit of fun between Goel and Lamberton. I think we'll get back into things. 10:40 to go. Burton at the point. Feeds it over to his fellow defender, that being, I believe, Van Heusen possibly. Sent back around Bellone. Haynes. And looked for Balby to try and gain the zone, but Nappy's on the cover-up, so does help Portside just a bit. And closer and closer to trying to tie this game up with 10:22 to go. Webster Thomas on the Class B side. Looking likely they'll get the 2 seed, but will be really close by either them or Victor. Obviously, Victor still losing to Hilton 1-2. Actually, I think that's it. Hilton took the win on the Blue Devils 2-1. Something you don't love to see if you're Portside. You love to see if you're Victor. Or excuse me, you love to see if you're Webster Thomas. Here's a shot from Grad, and it's blocked off of Burton. Taken back by Peperaki, and then it's New. Back around, let's see if Haynes gets to the biscuit first, which he does. Takes it back out to Schramm. Quick touch. Balby with a shot? No. Haynes trying to gather it back, and he did. Grad tried to go short side off the mark, and back across the blue line. As I said, Hilton beat Victor 2-1, so with that Victor loss, that sounds like from the looks of it, Webster Thomas may have the 2 seed wrapped up as we have an offside against the Titans. Again, Webster Thomas, 1 game left on the year. They host Hilton. That is going to be a really good matchup. Could be 11-8, 10-9, or 10-8-1 against a very good Hilton team this season. We saw them here on RSN earlier this season when they played Churchville-Chili. And Portside lost to Hilton 2-1-5. Schramm gained the puck first. I think the fans here possibly thinking that was going to be an icing, but it's not. Taken back by Pangallo. Some nice forecheck from Portside for just a moment. As Nucitelli gets it cleared, a 2-on-2. Racing after it is Shire. He gets it, wants to do it himself possibly, with a lot of traffic to deal with. No shot there until now from Nucitelli, which is blocked. Finds his way around 1, maybe around 2. That's also blocked. Chris takes it back. Decides to reset and not move it forward just a bit. Could go for Eckerd, or does he do it himself? Decides to go for a line change instead. And Eckerd goes out too. That could set up an opportunity for the Titans, and it does with a shot from Vino and a good save, Kumarowski. May not have been the good time to do a line change there if you were Portside. But we will see, and again, 8:33 to go in the period. One by the Royals, looking to clear, then it's off the paraphernalia of Vino. Looking for a shot at the high slot. Can't gather it. Lamberton puts into no man's land. 2-on-3 though. Lets it go. Nappy save. Again, the high school hockey game of the week is brought to you by Taylor Heating and Cooling, specializing in the repair, maintenance, and installation of residential heating and air conditioning systems. They're a team of technicians fully qualified to work with your plumbing, indoor air quality, and home performance products too. Give them a call at 500-HELP. 8:10 to go. Vino in the neutral zone. Taken back by Goel. Numbers come in as Vino gets pinned by Schultz, and we have a rugby scrum. Open space for just a moment for Chase. Pastorella on the cover for a moment, and that actually may have been Grad too. That was Pastorella. Banked back, and we'll see if Van Heusen can break. Yeah, actually got pinned by his own teammate in Burton. Sometimes can be a thing common in practice, uncommon though in a game. Henchen feeds it back. Henchen trying to bring it up himself. Taken back by Burton. Millett keeps it in. And now it's Shirer who takes it away, but Triple Team has a man behind him in Chase. So has to send that around the boards. Back with it is Nesbitt. Dumps it back in. Numbers come up. Henchen played that off the boards to Grad. Henchen brings it up. Or check that out, it's Balby. The puck was batted up. Then banked on around. Nesbitt. Played back to Chase. Going back to Pangallo. Grad lost it. Shirer takes it away. It was a 2-on-1 for a split second. Has the lane, now tries the toe drag, and a great dive blocked by Balby, but they called a delayed penalty. This one against the Webster Thomas. And there is the touch. And we'll have a hold call. And being charged with it, Nucitelli is being escorted, I believe. With 6:22 to go. Not the penalty you want if you're Webster Thomas. Big chance for Portside to tie this game up 1-for-2 on the power play. A 2-minute minor for a hold on Nucitelli. This is a big moment here if you're a Portside fan, player, coach, parent, whatever you are. Face off one, Thomas, a quickie shot, misses. Millett at the point, lets one go, almost tipped in by Eckerd. Eckerd trying to get it back, Bally, here's Chris. Good cross pass, tic-tac-toe hockey for Portside. Millett had his first career goal, now wants an apple for Chris. That's off the back of Arroyo. Millett gathers it back though, sets up Chris. Waiting for the lane, he's got it, a shot, oh, it almost went in, and a good save from Nappy. I don't think he knew where the puck was though. Waits and takes, good save again, Nappy again. Thomas reaching for it, trying to evade, and it's across the blue line completely. Portside's got to reset here with Millett to go to Chris. 1:20 left in the power play for the Port. Chris gains the zone, around one, takes it back out to Eckerd, has the chance, Nappy saves it. Just about a 1:10 left on this Webster Thomas, on this Portside power play. And again, 1-for-2 on the day. Lone power play goal for Portside was scored by Millett, and he just went off the ice. Balby in the circle, or a Portside face-off win. Haynes has it, normally plays right wing. Can Haynes get it? Yes, he can. Now trying to drive, kicks it back out. Grad with a chance at it, lets it go off of New's helmet. Grad cannot keep it inside. Second clear. And Grad getting chased after, also trying to draw a penalty to set up a two-man advantage. Here comes Balby, lets it go off the shoulder pad of Nappy. And I don't know what the call is for. A high stick. And I don't think a lot of people seem happy about it. And because of that, this faceoff goes into the Portside zone with about 45 seconds left on this power play. If Webster Thomas can kill this successfully, that is huge. Bank pass to Haynes. Has to send it behind to his defender. Now Balby sets up. But dealing with a lot of forecheck. That just takes time off. Cam Hall putting the pressure on. Balby finds his way. Lets it go. Nappy a save. Grad sets it up. Goes over to Haynes. Haynes wants a shot, and it's way wide. Pastorella with the carom. Grad. Looks to me that was Balby back to Grad. We're back to full strength. Shot taken. Nappy on the save. And so that's a kill for Webster Thomas. 2 for 3 for the Titans on the penalty kill with 4:18 to go. And now that Portside is down 1. Obviously a lot of time left to go. But if you're Bill McGrath, you're thinking about the extra skater situation to try and pull out Kumo and try and tie this game up. Henshin, way wide. Acker trying to gather it back inside the crease. Did that go in? No, it did not. Looked like it was about to, but somehow was stopped. Goel with the lane, now wants the centering feed. Pumps the brakes. Almost pinned by Lamberton. Thomas trying to reach for it, and it trickles back in center ice. Here comes Zeckard, sends one deep. Chris can't get this rebound. Schultz, though, able to keep it in the zone. Check that, that's Chris. That's blocked. Taken back by Vino and clears. That should be an icing against the Titans, and it is. With 3:32 to go, a 3-2 game. Again, today's third period brought to you by Locker Room Sports. For the best selection of goalie equipment, visit the all-new Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads and stocks, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks. Why shop online where you can buy today and play tonight? Goalie World at Locker Room Sports in Greece. Kumarowski has to play it. But one go in, but then taken away and onside. I think that's Peprocki. Kumarowski with the save. Karen back by Nesbitt. This is just taking time off here if you're Webster Thomas. Henshin. Back on around to Grad. Off the glass. Shire has a goal in this one today. Back to Henshin. Clear, looking for a stretch pass. Here comes Grad. Breakaway opportunity. Nesbitt tries to come in, and Nappy makes the save. Nesbitt does gather it back. 2:50 to go. Kumarowski still in net. Horn plays it. Banked on over. And Kumo plays the puck. It's back to New. Lane just barely there for New, and Peprocki takes it away. Could be a rebound chance, and it is. Uchitelli checked that was Balone that tried to set up. Haynes at center ice. Tried to split the double but couldn't. Kumarowski still in, 2:20 to go. Grad finds his way, slipped around to go to Haynes. Balby gets around and gains the zone. Side stick from Alhadego. Haynes on the rebound, just misses. Balby trying to gather it back. He's pinned by Van Heusen. 2 minutes to go. Horn with a shot. Too strong. Kumarowski's out of the net. Extra skater is on, but Kumo's got to come back in. He came back in just in time. 1:48 to go. Webster Thomas trying to end the 2-game losing streak. Hall. It's it back over. Does Kumo come out here again? He stays in. Van Heusen taking time off. 90 seconds remaining. Will the losing streak for Portside, set at 5, continue to the end of the season? 80 seconds remain. Here comes Chris. Scores! You don't need that extra skater this time, Bill McGrath. Deadlocked at 3. Wow! A thing of beauty at Wegmans Ice Arena. And we've got a tie game, 1:13 to go. Just remember, it's not over till it's over. Icing against Portside. Now will we see a timeout called here possibly? As we're just about to approach the final minute. Line changes on both sides. Next face-off, Nucitelli's in the circle. Back to Pangallo, sends it around. Again, under a minute left in regulation. This is looking to be cleared. Grad trying to race, trying to deke around one. Nappy's on the catch. Grad almost rebounded it in. Webster Thomas icing. No, it's not. 40 seconds to go. Millette plays it on over. Nesbitt had what was the go-ahead goal until Chris scored. Likely the final rush here for Portside. This could be a big one. New, a cross pass in the zone is Balby. Kicked back out, trying to send it around to New. Balby gathers it back and Nesbitt takes it away. A 3-on-2. Below trying to put the game to bed. Lost it, Kumarowski's on the save. Below gathers it back, can he send it around? No. Back at center ice, we're going to overtime. What a game this has been. This game deserves to go to OT. 3-3, end of 3, 5 minutes remaining. Who's going to win it? Find out in just a moment. It's the Taylor Heating and Cooling High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network.
It's I before E, except after C. Glad I could help. We're always happy to help, but I might want to clarify what kind of help. Not this.
Where does this go?
It actually goes right there.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
And not this.
Think it needs help.
I have just the thing.
Really?
Happy to help.
We're always happy to help, but what we're really good at is heating, cooling, and insulation.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
At Ralph Honda, we know car buying has changed, and so have we. Visit ralphhonda.com to value your trade, get instant credit approval, schedule service, even build and customize your next car. It's a whole new way of doing business, online and at West Ridge Road. Ralph Honda.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
Daddy had surgery and his pain was put to ease.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
1:18 to go here. If we can, real quick, let's show you that replay of Chris's tying goal. An assist went to Henshin. Chris able to find his way around one. Nothing Nappy could do. The assist went to Ryan Henshin, Chris's 7th goal of the season. Overtime records, Portside 1-1-2. Looks to be 1-1-1 on the season. This is the first OT all year for Webster Thomas. We're underway. 5 on hockey for 5 minutes as the net is dislodged. 10 seconds into overtime. Again, 5 minutes, 5-on-5 action. Winner takes 2 points, loser takes 0. If we are still tied at the end of 5 minutes, it will go to a draw. And each team will score 1 point towards the division. Third period in shots were 19-8 Portside. A great period for the Royals, that's for sure. Next face-off in the neutral zone. Won by Portside just off the tie-up. New, lost it. He's trying to get it. A little bit of a tie-up. Balby has it. Tried to fake his way around one, but decided to pump the brakes. That one deep is nearly picked off by Van Heusen. Here comes Balby. Pinned at the corner. Poked away. Nucitelli. Off the boards for a moment. New could not keep it inside. He tripped up, but no penalty called for it. Schramm with a cross pass. Onside was Balby again. Van Heusen with it. Sent around. It was Goel. And goes over to Gradaria. Look for the cross pass. Tipped off the skates of Balby. Burton has a chance at it. Lets it go. Wide. Eckerd looking to clear. Grad back at center ice. This time is Nesbitt. 90 seconds into overtime. 3:30 on the clock. Millette. Eckerd, no, could not get it outside, and he did. Pastorella has it, taken back out to Eckerd. Dive block, and it's off the back, and Sam Nesbitt felt that one. Really felt that one, and they're going to stop play to make sure he's okay. I don't think he was trying to dive block, but he looked shaken up after he took one right to the back. That probably knocked the wind out of him. They'll make sure he's okay as Nesbitt's going to shake that one off. However, face off of the Webster Thomas zone. 3:10 left in overtime. One by Portside. Thomas fires one. Try to get to Pastorella as well. Cleared. No ice, and that was tipped off from Millette's twig. Henson sets up Thomas. A heavy pass there. Trying to get it away. Pastorella with it. Lets it fly. Nappy on the catch. And man, if he did not stop that one, if it just had a little more speed. Night. Don't forget, we will talk with your Taylor Heating and Cooling Player of the Game when this one is over. 2:42 left. Face-off won by Webster Thomas. Balby was in the circle. Hewitt lets that bank off the boards. Henson at center. Could not keep it inside the zone. Here's Nesbitt back on the ice. Good to see him back on after taking a puck to the back. Millette. The cross pass. Gonna take it back. Intercepted and still onside. Down on the ice went Hall. And now Webster Thomas sets up. Hall, that was Malone. Around the boards it goes. Millette takes a check to the glass. Haynes back to Grad, gives it up to Balby. Big battle for the puck. Hall, Lawson racing after it. Henson and Grad tipped it back in the neutral zone. 1:50 left in overtime. New to Balby. New. That goes around Hewitt with it. Just about 90 ticks to go. Carter Chase. Back at the point. I believe that was Schramm, and it was. Chase looking to clear. 1:15 on the clock. Shire tries to split the double, looking for the win, and ran out of racetrack. Goes back to Chase. Looks for an opportunity. Fires it. Komorowski's on the save. 1:04 to go. Tie up with a Portside face-off win. Bank, can this be cleared? It is. Final minute underway in overtime. Can someone steal a second point, or will it be a draw? Burton. Gradadaria. Cross pass intended for Vino, and it tipped off of a Royal skate. Cleared away by Burton. Back at center. Control for Vino. About 30 seconds left. Dump and chase. Schramm wants Haynes. Clears it away. Here's a 2-on-1. Now it's a 2-on-2 off the line change as Peprocki with a great check. That could have just sealed the deal for a chance at a Portside win. 10 seconds left, but kept inside the zone for now. Trying to redirect it, Thomas. Got to beat the buzzer here. Slapper for Haynes is blocked. That's going to do it. A draw, 3-3 to end it. A great game between both teams. Each team scores a point. Portside 10-8-2. Webster Thomas 10-8-1. Portside will wait for their next opponent for sectionals. And as for Webster Thomas, they've got Hilton Saturday at 2 p.m. Don't forget, stay tuned for your Taylor Heating and Cooling Player of the Game. Shout to DJ behind the camera and the computer. Till then, I'm Marty. So long from Wegmans Ice Arena.